Es singt Dirndler, Weily ist wieder am Rohr und des Rätsels Lösung scheint zumindest sein, weil ich habe natürlich nicht weitergemacht, nachdem ich den nächsten Schritt geschafft habe. Was heißt geschafft? Nachdem ich den nächsten Schritt bei der Cat Lady getan habe. Das Problem war ja, dass eigentlich gar nichts mehr geht. Also habe ich einfach mal gemütlich dort draufgedruckt. Und folgendes ist passiert. Die Schwester kommt wirklich noch einmal. Also die rotbrillige.
Someone is coming.
Ja. Guten Tag.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Ja, und die Auswahlmöglichkeiten oder die Antwortmöglichkeiten, die man da hat, sind I just wanted to remind you that I'm ready to go home. Ich wollte dich nur darauf aufmerksam machen, dass ich bereit bin, heimzugehen. Bisschen arschig. I pressed by mistake, sorry. Ich habe unabsichtlich gedruckt, entschuldige. I wanted to see how long it takes you to answer the bell. Ich wollte sehen, wie lange das brauchst, bis die Notfallglocken beantwortest. Oder I'm feeling a bit woozy. Ich fühle mich mega wuschelig, schummrig, duselig. Und der ist neu verwendet.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Und an der Stelle kann man sagen, Susan Ashworth, 24th of May 1970, oder Are you kidding me? Oder Mind your own business, I'm not taking anything. Also, kümmere dich um deinen Scheiß und überhaupt nichts. Oder I'll have your name so you can make a big fat complaint. Ich möchte deinen Namen, damit ich eine dicke, fette Beschwerde erreichen kann. Oder Anne Burton, born in 1957. 1975. So. Und ich habe mir als Anne Burton ausgeben.
Anne Burton, born in 1975.
Let me just check your name band quickly. Miss Ashworth, I think you got a little confused there. Drink this liquid now. It'll make you all better.
Ja, und die Schwester glaubt, dass ich ein bisschen verwirrt bin. Und, wir konnten dann refuse the drugs oder take the drugs, also uns dagegen gegen die Drogen wehren, nein, wollen wir nicht, oder Drogen nehmen und ich hab's genommen. Mal schauen, was passiert. Und sehr
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better.
Ja, so könnte man das nennen. Oder auch nicht, weil die Dinger haben jetzt natürlich einen massiven Effekt auf die Unsterblichkeit.
Go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Jetzt sieht man da schon mal im Spiegel. Sarah, kann ich mal sagen, hast du. Ich kann allerdings blöderweise den Namen nicht komplettieren. Das ist Sarah. Der Name ist Sarah. Aber das ist irrelevant, weil die Realität hat sie wieder mal ein bisschen geändert. Da bin ich gar nicht eingegangen, aber das können wir ja jetzt machen. Side room 1, this is where I'm staying. Hopefully not much longer. Hopefully not much longer. Oh, ja. Ah, hinlegen ist das nicht. Sonst kann ich da allerdings nicht viel machen. Naja, was passiert? Sie klatscht weg und schaut dabei überhaupt nicht gesund aus.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. but I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Ich brauch die Drogen noch einmal. Naja, warte mal, vielleicht geht ja jetzt was mit der Sarah. Sagt sie.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Irgendwas mit SH. Da gibt's nichts mit SH. So ein Scheiß.
Sarah.
No.
Oh damn it. Komm, noch einmal Drogen. Die Drogendimension, so wie man sie der Frodo einen Ring umschnallt.
Someone is coming.
Ist enthüllt offensichtlich auch Dinge.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Es geht alles genau gleich over wie davor.
I'm feeling a bit woozy.
Es gibt keine
Are you
Konsequenzen.
really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Und das nochmal.
Anne Burton, born in 1975.
Let me just check your name band quickly.
Ja,
Miss
holla.
Ashworth, I think you got a little confused there. Drink this liquid now. It'll make you all better.
Selbstverständlich. Danke für die Drogen. Danke fürs Sedieren.
That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better.
Und wieder sind wir im Methadon-Wunderland angelangt.
Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Nach wie vor würde ich echt gern den Namen der fertigen Ziffern. Ich weiß aber nicht, was man dafür tun muss. Aber das macht nichts, weil jetzt gehen wir mal in dem Zustand ein bisschen weiter schauen. Sie gleich auszuschlafen war möglicherweise ein Fehler. Oh. Diese Bildstörung hat nicht jeder. Oh. Was sind das für Drogen? Aha. Diese Konzentration dick. Narcotics. So hard to concentrate. So far. Is this thing filled with drugs? Ja, mit so Drogen gefüllt ist, dann schlitzt man es mal auf. Die Frage ist, wen oder was sind da jetzt in Wirklichkeit auf? Narkotik. Das Narkotik, das hauen wir straight away in the medication pot. Yes. I fill this with these drugs. I fill it with these drugs. Fluid. Fluid. Weiter geht's jetzt. Gloves. Use. Zustopfen. Na, geht nicht. Die Scherben ist auch weg. God, bloody hell. And everything's broken. I just want you to know who I am. Warte mal, das müssen wir noch untersuchen, da das Zeug. Examine. What is it exactly and how did I get it? Keine Ahnung. It's all a bit blurry, I can't really remember much. Ja, du hast wahrscheinlich irgendwen aufgeschlitzt, gute Frau. wenn ich das selber trinke, nein, ich würde das lieber eher der anderen geben, wenn ich wieder ausgeschlafen bin. Ich glaube, ich gehe jetzt mal ausschlafen. Und dann sehen wir eh weiter, ne? Auf jeden Fall glaube ich, dass ich jetzt was ganz Böses gemacht habe. Klatsch. Und da schaut sie schon ziemlich tot aus jetzt. What the fuck?
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Wir schauen, was sie im nüchternen Zustand zu den Drogen sagt. What is it exactly and how did I get it? Also komplett das gleiche. It's a little bit blur, can't really remember much. Es ist was ein wenig verschwommen. Ich kann mich nicht wirklich an irgendwas erinnern. Naja, mein Plan ist, ihr das unterzujubeln. Patient, na, geh weg.
Go away. Please, just leave me alone. Mother's always told me not to accept any gifts from strangers.
Okay, nächster Plan. Noch einmal Drogen bitte. Und mit der Substanz... Warte mal, vielleicht kann ich ja... Ich kann es so einziehen. I've had enough drugs already. Drinking this will probably kill me. Naja. Noch ein Versuch, noch ein Versuch. Du. Nimm das.
Go away. Please, just leave me alone. Mother's always told me not to accept any gifts from strangers.
And I am still a stranger. Vielleicht kann ich mit dem roten Zeig, wann es am Spiegel, na, aber am Spiegel, wenn man das vielleicht am Spiegel lädt, dass was hängen bleibt. Na, give. Drink. Und ihr glaubt, jetzt geht's weiter, es tut mir leid, leidlos. Gut, nochmal die Schwester. Alter. Gott.
Someone is coming.
Sie lebt noch.
Have you rang the bell?
Recht gut.
Is there an emergency?
Ja, I'm feeling a bit woozy.
I'm
Who would've
feeling a
known?
bit woozy.
Are you really? You look fine to me.
No, I'm really not feeling well.
Fine, I'll call the doctor for you. But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better. I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Again and again and again.
Susan Ashworth,
Das ist mein Problem,
24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you
Das
relax.
ist der gleiche Scheiß wie das davor. Hau rein, Susan.
That's a
Du
good
rührst
girl.
dir ordentlich
Now, drink it
hinter
down.
die
You'll feel much
Zirbeldrüse.
better.
Yippie! Ist das der gleiche Stoff?
Now, go back to your room and rest. You'll be able to relax and have a great sleep.
Ist es derselbe Stoff? Es ist derselbe Stoff. So. Ich möchte ganz dringend das zeigt da usen. Funktioniert nicht. Gott, jetzt haben wir die gleiche Folge angefangen in der Meinung, dass ich schnell weitermachen kann. Und was ist? Naja. Schara. Oh. Toilet door. Das muss ich wieder vor. Torkeli. Scherben haben wir keine. Poliert immer noch Pseudo-Penis am Plafond. Das kann man mehr anschauen. Gar nichts mehr machen. Nö, da geht ja nichts mehr. Und es gibt auch nichts zum Schauen. Oh mein Gott. Das ist das Einzige, was geht. Ich weiß es nicht. Oh. Ha! Mir ist gerade was eingefallen. Jetzt ist die Sarah wieder weg. Aber mir ist was eingefallen. Heißt Wasser produziert Dampf, Dampf beschlägt Spiegel. Beschlagener Spiegel zeigt, was davor auf ihrem geschrieben war. Das könnte der Name sein. Ja. Das könnte ein weiterer Schritt in Richtung Ausgang sein von dem beschissenen Krankenhaus. Schlimm, wie es aussieht. Auch nicht gesehen, also das wird nur wieder Running Gag, ne? Außer aus See kommst du nur im Sarg, Teil 3. Ich denke mal,
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now, but I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Dieselben neckischen Vorurteile herrschen. So, jetzt pass auf. Das muss etwas werden, das muss was werden, sonst wird grantig. Sink. Hot Water. Ja, so nimmst du ihn. Ja, schau, es dampft schon mehr. Doch, ich glaube, das wird was. Zeit lassen. Sheila. It's Sheila. Theoretisch muss jetzt wieder wegrennen. Und zur Bestätigung machen wir das gleiche jetzt noch einmal im Zimmer von der Anne Burton. Achso, da gibt es keinen Spiegel. Okay. Probieren wir mal, ob es schon reicht.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a
Nein,
second.
ich weiß nicht. Ja, Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all.
Ja.
I'm sorry
Ja.
I didn't believe you. but my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Something wrong with this
Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
Da kann man helfen. Are you alright? Feel like sharing? What's your name? Wissen wir schon. How about we swap our name
How
bands?
about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Ja, naja.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Haben wir ja alles schon. Ich will da jetzt eigentlich nur noch aussehen. Warum kann er nicht aussehen?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it.
Ja, das...
That nurse promised it to me.
Voice
The one with the
Actors
red
sind
glasses.
auch nicht Gottes
But I think it's been 3 hours already.
Das ist eine ziemliche Oberleserei.
Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she
Well,
changed her mind?
You're möglich.
Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy. That's all. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness.
Oh my
They bring
God.
it. I drink it down. And my pain goes away.
Und dein Mikro
Without it,
geht
I
auch
just
gleich
feel so
away.
angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
Ja, möglicherweise.
I need the red medicine. I need it now.
Spiders.
I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there.
Doch, ich war schon
Or
dort.
maybe you can.
Ja, ja.
I see it in my dreams sometimes.
Ach Gott, ja.
It's
haben
where
wir
the
schon
nurses
gehabt.
are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching
Ja, es
us.
ist schon ein bisschen
And
wie
remember, we must be
Bauerntheater.
nice to earn the red stuff. Always
Bauerntheater in
be
schlechten
nice.
Kostümen.
Poor woman.
Ja, ganz so. So, jetzt gib ich das Krumpert und dann let's be off.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly.
Gott, jetzt dringend.
Of course it won't.
Fine.
Do it.
I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes, no matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter.
Sehr gut.
Thank you for your help.
Bist du, was für Sache Geburt, was für sinnlos Sache Geburt. Look.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band
Yes,
to confirm
that
that you are
seems
indeed
fine.
Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Was, das ist immer noch raus. Gott gütiger. Na gut, dann ist ja locked. Was für ein Glück, wow. Ebenfalls locked. Time ward. Maternity ward.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am?
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air. Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
God.
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Na.
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat, it's quite lonely most of the time. Ich habe eine Wohnung gemietet, das ist recht einsam für die meiste Zeit. I live on my own and it suits me just fine. Ich lebe allein, das passt mir perfekt. I live with a friend, she must be worried sick about me. I live on my own and it suits me just fine. Ich lebe allein und das passt genau.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
I'm between jobs. At the moment, wie man auswissen. I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe. Ich war a nurse und jetzt bin ich auf einmal Waitress. Oder bin ich doch wohl lieber mal zwischen zwei
I'm
Jobs.
between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time.
Ja, klassische
I felt
Depression.
really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do
What
each
is your
day?
perfect Sunday morning? I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. Drink einen starken Kaffee und rauch am Balkon. I eat breakfast cereal usually. Ich esse Frühstück, hauptsächlich Cerealien, also Müsli oder so irgendwas. I have a cup of tea and read the newspaper. Ich trinke eine Tasse Tee und lese die Zeitung. I lie in bed awake, can't bring myself to open my eyes. Ich lieg wach im Bett und kann mich nicht dazu bringen, dass ich mich aufwache. I go to the toilet, doesn't everyone? Ich gehe aufs Klo, macht das nicht jeder so. I put the TV on so I can watch old TV shows. Ich schalte den Fernseher ein, damit ich alte Fernsehserien sehe. Was mache ich denn? Was würde ich tun? I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony.
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I know it's not a great start for the day, but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Ja, entweder I suppose, ja, ich glaube, ich fühle mich daheim sicherer als sonst irgendwo, oder? Not really, I don't feel that safe at all. Nicht wirklich, ich fühle mich nicht wirklich sicher. Naja, sicher, fühlen wir uns sicher. Außer da.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Also was glaubst du, dass in deinem Leben fehlt? Oder vielmehr, was glaubst du, dass dass dein Leben besser macht? It would be nice to have more money, I guess. Es war gut, wenn man mehr Kohle hätte. Good friend, someone I could finally trust. Guter Freund, irgendwem, dem man irgendwann mal vertrauen kann. I know it's silly, but I wish I was better looking. Ich weiß, es ist blöd, aber ich hoffe, ich würde besser ausschauen. Something to fight for, you know. A reason to go on. Uff. So ist ganz wichtig. Geld, Freund, Aussehen. Something to fight for, you know. A reason to go on. Aber das ist wahrscheinlich... Ja, wenn ich das sage, dann gebe ich ja zu, dass das fehlt im Leben und das heißt... sie kalten mich. Das heißt, wir nehmen irgendwas Banales, das wäre die
It would be nice to have more money, I guess.
Sure, of course. Don't we all? Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Hast du jemals eine Gruppentherapie für Depressionen oder irgendeine andere Form von Group Counseling gemacht? Und Antwort ist ja, aber es hat mir viel geholfen. Wie man sieht, ne? Oder na, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Ja,
Yes,
es war nicht so
it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night. Jede Nacht habe ich Schlafprobleme. Das ist die Antwort auf seine Frage selbstverständlich. Oder? Rarely. I sleep well most nights. Kaum. Ich schlafe eigentlich die meisten Nächte ziemlich gut.
Rarely.
Nehmen wir das.
I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel fine now. Ich fühle mich gerade gut. Definitely better than before the accident. Definitiv besser als vor dem unter Anführungszeichen Unfall, oder? I feel like the whole world is against me. Ja, das ist mal ein bisschen mit ein bisschen an Spitz. Definitely better than before the accident.
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Hast du Probleme beim Konzentrieren? No, not really. Na, nicht wirklich, oder? Ja, manchmal. Kommt drauf. Ob ich gerade Drogenintus hab oder nicht, so wie vorhin. Na, nicht
No.
wirklich.
Not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Trinkst du Alkohol, na? Oder? Only sometimes. Only sometimes. Na, sagt das.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
Naja, no, na, sie hat sich gerade eine halbe Tonne Schlaftabletten eingeschossen. Und die Antwort, die man geben kann, ist no, of course not. I don't know what got into me. Na, natürlich nicht. Ich weiß nicht, was da in mich gefahren ist. Oder, well, I used to think about it sometimes. Okay, ja, manchmal schon daran denkt. Oder, yes, I think about it often. Weil nehmen wir einen Mittelweg.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide.
Echt?
That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
Okay, und jetzt soll man beschreiben, warum er wirklich probiert hat, sich selber auszupusten. Okay, Antwort Nummer 1. It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed for it now. Es war der spontane Impuls und ich schäme mich jetzt dafür. Nothing was making me happy anymore. Nix hat mich mehr fröhlich gemacht, glücklich gemacht. Oder I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside. Das da unten ist der Hilfeschrei. Das wird bestätigen, dass sie ja gar nicht wirklich Selbstmord machen wollte und dann lasst das gehen. Nothing was making sense anymore. Das ist der valide Grund für Selbstmord machen. Ne? It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. Das ist fast unglaubwürdig. Ich versuche mich da
I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside.
Who did you want to know?
I'm not even sure now. People, I guess. Everyone. Myself. I don't really know. Please, ask me about something else.
Ah, scheiße.
Do you feel as if you're a burden? Or that life isn't worth living?
Not anymore. Also, glaubst du, dass du burden, eine Belastung bist, jetzt nicht definiert für irgendwen oder für irgendwas, sondern generell, und das Leben keinen Sinn mehr hat, und die Antwort Nummer 1 wäre not anymore, nein, nicht mehr, oder sometimes when I feel really low. Not anymore, was soll denn das not anymore ausgelöst haben? Also wenn das die richtige Antwort ist, dann ja, Pseudopsychologie halt, ne? Ach Gott. Also das ist, ich weiß nicht, ob es eine gute Entscheidung ist, da echt ein psychologisches Interview in das Spiel einzubauen, wenn man sich mit Psychologie nicht auskennt. Developer. Ja, klar muss man sagen, sometimes when I feel really low.
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Also was bewirkt, dass du dich besser fühlst? Meine Katzen, kann man sagen. Work used to make me happy, oder die Arbeit hat mich glücklich gemacht, oder Antidepressants really did it for me. Antidepressiva waren für mich wirklich die Lösung, oder? A long bath, oder a long sport, oder music. I play the piano when I'm feeling low, down. Naja, nehmen wir halt die Cats, ist schließlich die Cat Lady.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Und was bewirkt, dass du dich schlechter fühlst? People. They have let me down too many times. Leute, die haben mich immer wieder im Stich lassen. I hate it when it rains all the time. Ich hasse es, wenn es die ganze Zeit regnet. Ah, super. Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. Lärm. Zu viel Lärm regt mich wirklich auf. Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes. Einsamkeit. Ich wünsche mir, dass ich manchmal wen zum Reden hätte. It's hard to say. It could be anything. People. Kannst nicht auslassen. Ne? Wenn die Leute sie depressiv machen, kannst du nicht unter die Leute lassen. Rain. Das sagt, dass du nicht kontrollieren kannst, du kannst es nicht auslassen. Jetzt wenn es Regen greift, ein Strick geht nicht. Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. Also wenn irgendwo draußen ein Auto hupt, dann springt sie vom Fensterbank, also das geht nicht. Loneliness, I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes. Lasst sie nicht über Nacht, realisieren schon gar nicht, wenn man sie jetzt aus dem Krankenhaus lässt. Wohnt allein, kommt man nicht machen, mir sollte man es halten. It's hard to say, could be anything, du bist eine dicke Zeitbombe, ne? Wenn das Nudelwasser übergeht, da steckst du die Knarre ins Maul, das ist...
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk. I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things, like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
So das beschissene Frage. Hast du dir jemals dein Begräbnis vorgestellt und wie Leute auf deinen Tod reagieren würden? Wo hat er denn das her, der Programmierer von dem Spiel? Und die Antwort, no, I never really thought about that. Also, na, eigentlich habe ich da nie dran gedacht, oder? Probably nobody would come anyway. Also wird sowieso niemand kommen, das ist wieder die depressive Antwort. Oder, I imagine it often, I hope people would feel guilty. Und ich stelle mir das oft vor und ich würd mich freuen, wenn sie die Leute schuldig fühlen würden. Ja, gar geht's nicht. Na, das eigentlich nicht.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, Eric.
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
I don't really want to talk about this. Also da möchte ich wirklich nicht drüber reden, weil er fängt jetzt über den Ehegatten Eric zum Fratscheln an. Und jetzt gehen wir der Sache näher, die ja schon seit der ersten Sekunde des Spiels oder der ersten Sequenz des Spiels, einem Autounfall und so weiter, augenscheinlich ist, irgendwas ist passiert in der Vergangenheit. Ne? Na gut, aber die Antwortmöglichkeiten sind Gestammel. I don't really want to talk about this. Da möchte ich jetzt echt nicht drüber reden. Was nicht gut wäre, wenn es dem Psychologen oder dem Psychotherapeuten gegenüber nicht öffnest, lass er den in Ruhe. This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please? Das hat überhaupt nichts mit ihm zu tun. Darf ich jetzt bitte gehen? Eine Mischung aus Aggression und Blockade. There's nothing to talk about. Da gibt es überhaupt nichts drüber zu reden. It's getting late. Can we talk about some other time? Can we talk about it some other time? Ach Gott. Block. Verschiebung. Zumindest ansatzweise die Gewilltheit, sich diesem Thema zu stellen, ist noch das Beste, was da auszureden ist.
It's getting late. Can we talk about it some other time?
Ja, okay, dann bleibst du nur.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We are nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Und auch das habe ich mir gedacht. Liz ist ein Parasite. Naja, wann man immer noch davon ausgehen kann, dass die ganze Queen of Maggots Story überhaupt noch stimmt, Sinn ergibt, relevant ist, weil das Ganze jetzt wirklich zum Psychogramm verkommen ist und nicht zur metaphysischen Geschichte. Ach so.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Das ist jetzt wieder nett.
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Das ist nett, die Geister der Vergangenheit.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Aha.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Ja. Und dann war sie die gute Susan. Ja, kann Speicherstand anlegen, okay. Was hat sie jetzt gesagt? Ich muss mich, was? Ich muss mich... Was auf der Ruhe gehen, sie ist direkt hinter mir. Gut, gehen wir weiter.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Ja, und nu? Also. Trip, trap, trip, trap.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz,
Die wird, dass sie springen. Und dann
what the
ist
hell are
sie-
you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
You've lost your mind. Get down here right now. This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk. Muss ich mir als Suizidpatientin mit einer suizidalen Schwester rumschlagen und es ist eine Schwester, weil da war ein Arzt dabei und der hätte ja wohl gewusst, dass, naja gut, vielleicht ist sie einfach nur, ja, eine suizidale Schwester. Probieren wir es mal auf die sanfte. This is a bad idea, come down and we'll talk. Komm over, reden
this
wir
is a
drüber.
bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did.
Ja.
You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Ja, sicher. The one who... Wait a minute. She disappeared and was later found dead in the toilet? Nah. The one who kicked security guy in the crotch? Nah. Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed. Yo. Jumped off the roof and broke her spine. Nah. Actually, I don't think you told me that story. Ja, die mit Zigaretten.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
She's a waitress, she's a stripper, she's a burglar, she's a stewardess. Buff, keine Ahnung, vergessen. She's a waitress.
She's a waitress.
A waitress? You're full of crap after all. You never listened.
I did. I swear I did. I was really tired and drugged up when we talked, so I can't remember exactly what you said. But it doesn't mean I don't care.
You don't! Nobody does. My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
Das hat sie mir überhaupt nicht erzählt. It's your birthday.
On your birthday.
Do you really think so? You're a liar. You never listened to a single word I said. But it's okay. It doesn't really matter anymore. You didn't cause me this pain. This suffering.
Das hat sie nicht erzählt, so Schwachsinn.
I have to do this to be free again. Jump with me, Susan. Do it, while you still can.
No!
Die Klinik, die Verrückte macht. Na ja, gut. Er ist ja am Auto gelandet und wer zahlt denn schon?
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine. I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Where am I?
Wieder bei der Cat Lady. Aber wo genau die Susan jetzt ist, nachdem sie offensichtlich der erste Parasit niedergerannt hat. Das werden wir das nächste Mal erfahren, wenn es wieder heißt, die Cat Lady ist im Haus. Jubelt ziemlich auseinander und jauchzet vor Freude. Aber vielleicht geht auch ein bisschen. Aber jetzt zuerst einmal eine schöne Zeit, ein schönes Spiel. Vielen Dank, bis wir wiedersehen und weily.